y'all, it's Cindy and Cindy, and we are road tripping to Memphis today. And the first stop, of course, is the Peabody because we had to come see the ducks. And we're here with the actual duck master,
Yes.
Anthony Petrina.
That's it. That's it.
Okay,
Exactly.
make sure I say it right. And so we have just been chatting with him about how he actually got started with this. First of all, can you tell us the story of how the ducks got started at the Peabody from the very beginning? I mean, just how did ducks get to the Peabody?
Yeah, absolutely. The ducks have been tradition with us now for 85 years, and now we have red carpet, we have official marching times and everything, but we don't. The beginning was a lot more humble than that. In 1933, our general manager, Mr. Frank Scott, he and his friend Chip were out hunting in Arkansas, and legal in Arkansas in 1933 were live duck decoys, and that was fine. Illegal was the bottle of Jack Daniels they still had with them, because it's still prohibition. And as you can imagine, when the general manager, all excited that he has his, this very rare, very exclusive bottle of whiskey, well, they thought, hey, maybe we just don't do so much hunting. So they're out in the backwoods, they're enjoying their time, they're hunting, and when they come on back to the city, they find that they had forgotten to leave their live decoys back in Arkansas. So instead of driving all the way back out in the middle of the night, they thought it would be hilarious to sneak the ducks into the hotel lobby and let them loose into the fountain right behind me here. And they did, which granted was pretty funny, and as a joke that would be fine, but if our little pranks behind the scenes here at the hotel ever make it into your experience, that employee isn't an employee anymore, and that applied to our general manager in the 30s as well too. So the next morning he came down expecting the ducks to be cleared away, everything to be done, but no, the ducks behaved. They stayed in this fountain the entire night long, and guests had gathered around along with staff. There was no covering this up anymore, so we ran over, started to apologize, and people batted him down, said, no, you're being ridiculous. The ducks are great. We think they're fantastic. You should let them stay with us. And so we have. 85 years later, we still have ducks swimming around here at the fountain and living here in the hotel. But we used to have, how do you call it, a less formal way to bring them down. We didn't have a duck master or anything. It used to be the bellman who'd sneak them down in the early morning. Until in 1940, we hired a bellman, Mr. Edward Pembroke. Now, Mr. Pembroke, he started out with us as a bellman, but turns out when he was 9 years old, he had run away from home, joined the circus. That old cliche, he actually lived it, and traveled all across the United States. He learned how to train animals with Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. So years and years later, when he makes it here, he's a bellman with us. He figures he's trained lions, he's trained elephants. He can train some ducks, and he gets them trained up to march on the red carpet into the lobby fountain every morning at 11 o'clock, where they swim around until 5 o'clock, when he would train them to hop out, waddle back up the red carpet, up the elevators, and to their rooms. Nowadays to music, used to be Parkers, trumpet players. Somebody would announce, ladies and gentlemen, the March of the Peabody Ducks, and that is what I do today. Now, Mr. Pembroke, he did it first, and he is our most senior duck master. He doesn't do it anymore. He's not around anymore, but he did this for us for 50 years.
Wow.
So 50. I myself, I've done it for still single digits. Still the new guy, but it's a great job.
How many duck masters are there?
There are like 2 1/4 of us. I myself do it full time. I'm in charge of everything from their care, their protection, their training, all of that. When I have days off, of course, we have part-time duck masters and on-call duck masters who step in and make sure the ducks march every single day, 11 and 5, like clockwork.
That is so much fun.
Oh yeah, it's pretty great. So if you or any of your viewers get a chance, we're right here in the heart of downtown Memphis. We are, the duck march itself is free to the public. If you are able to come to any of our duck marches, 11 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, we do this holidays, weekends, my birthday, every single day these ducks march, guaranteed, 11 and 5. You can come 30 minutes early, you'll usually
do they
get
wear
a good spot.
birthday hats on your birthday?
No, they would eat the birthday hats. That would not go over very well.
Okay.
I'm sure they'd love it, but yeah, no little birthday hats.
And when we got here, the place is so beautiful. So if you are here and you're going to wait and watch the duck, they're leaving at 5. We will be watching that. We will be vlogging that. The bar area is nice. I'm sure the cocktails are really good, or we're about to have one to wait. So I'm excited. This is the first time in years I've been here. I've never seen the duck march.
Oh yeah.
I cannot
Proper
wait
terminology,
to see.
yes.
Yeah, because
I was on the elevator with them once.
Oh, that's pretty rare. That's
Yeah, I think I
that's some
was.
bragging rights right there. That's good.
But they stay upstairs.
Oh, yeah, they have a lovely
and you
penthouse
can-
up there and
You
everything.
can go up there and look.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I hope you can, because I have been.
Oh,
and
yes.
I didn't know if I was breaking the rules.
No. We
Which
about
would not be uncommon.
about
but-
10 years ago now, in 2008, we spent a good $200,000 on the Royal Duck Palace they have up there. It's got granite lining, a custom bronze duck fountain, little ducky-sized version of the hotel, all of that. And so, we
is
want
that
people
open
to
to
see
the
it.
public to
It is
see?
open to the
Yeah.
public, as long as we're not doing a private event. Like tonight, we have I can't remember if it's a reception or a wedding or something like that. We'll have something going on for humans up there, right? Little private events. But when we can, we keep it open so folks can go up there, enjoy themselves, and see the great view of the city, the river, and of course, the Duck's house.
Okay, so I have a question about the ducks.
Sure.
There's 5 right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if something were to happen to the ducks, God rest their soul, and God bless them if it doesn't.
Sure.
Are there ducks waiting, like, on the bench to get called up from excitement?
Actually, we have
how do
Before
you
they
get
get
the
to
new
the big
ducks?
leagues
Right,
and
before they get to
the
the
big leagues.
Before they become the Peabody Ducks,
Right.
we actually have a family locally. They've been raising wild ducks for us for nearly 40 years. And every 3 months, every 90 days, I get a brand new team of ducks. So luckily, we don't have to worry about them going so long that they can't march with us anymore.
You don't wear them out.
Aging.
Yeah, we don't wear them
ducks.
out or anything. They actually come in when they're about a year and a half old, so they're more like teenage ducks working a summer
Okay.
job. So just the 3 short months. After that, they go back to the family who raised them. They're allowed to fly on back out to the wild. Like, these are wild bred ducks. While they're here, I never pick them up and pet them or feed them out of my hands or lay out trails of food for them. I personally don't even name the ducks unless I get too personally attached to them, and
yeah.
I will. I'm an animal guy.
I
love
would.
them.
I would be naming them.
I don't want to accidentally spoil them too much. I mean, we have red carpet for them in duck
Yeah.
palaces. There's some spoiling that happens, but we don't want them to get so accustomed to people that they hop out of the fountain or
Right,
beg for
right.
treats at the tables or steal garnish off the bar from the cocktails we were talking about. If they got too used to us, they would do that. And so we
Okay.
keep them here for a short time. We stay very hands-off with them, and then, well, we just let them head on home. The same family that raises them also takes them back, lets them retire. But before they retire, we do get that team in, and we'll do tryouts. We'll have 6 or 7 ducks to a group, and then we'll do our little
they have a cut?
sorting. Yeah, the cut off and everything. Yeah.
So how do you actually choose the ones that make it and the ones that get cut? I mean, is there a certain walk or a certain quack? What do they do?
It is less their inherent talent and more their
Obedience.
agreeableness. These are from day one. Yes, sometimes the personalities don't all fit in the fountain. These are diva ducks through and through. And if they chase each other around too much, if certain ducks don't get along with Mr. Duck, or Mr. Duck doesn't like this, if there's fussing going on, they don't get to come on downstairs. So I try to figure out which of the 5 get along the best, and then they become the Peabody Ducks.
That is so awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, I think you probably have one of the more fun jobs in Memphis.
I'm told that all the time, and I'm nothing but gonna agree with the evidence. So there we go.
Well, thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah,
we
my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. And y'all, we couldn't do these without our sponsors. I want to thank our sponsor today, Posh Maternity. She has the cutest clothes for maternity wear. She's in FLowood Mississippi, on Market Street. She also has an Instagram page. If you don't live close by and can't run by her store, go to her Instagram page. You can order straight from there. And she also has baby gifts. So if you know anybody that's in that maternity world, go by and see Posh Maternity in FLowood. Again, thank you. And Cindy and I are going to be running around Memphis. You can join us running around today. So
Stay tuned. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up
we do, and we'll be seeing you
around the
town.
town.